Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Today we continue the Saipan 1944 campaign with Game 2, Table 2, Securing the Airfield. Before I begin the briefing for tonight's game, I will quickly recap Game 1, which was D-Day at Red Beach, Map 1 as well. And we saw Lieutenant Jens Kopke and Gunnery Sergeant Greg Padilla able to move their men off the beach and push inland and secure a small toehold. That was a closer game than it appeared at the end, as the Marines were teetering force morale-wise. But Lieutenant Tanaka and his platoon decided to withdraw before they got roasted by a flamethrower, which was menacingly close to their position. So they gave up the table. They did wind up losing 6 men. So opinion-wise, Lieutenant Tanaka's company commander, his opinion is -1. His men opinion have dropped down to +1. And his own opinion of himself, he's sad. So Lieutenant Tanaka is sad. And as far as the Marines go, they were getting fresh platoons every time on that one. So we weren't tracking men's opinion or anything. But now that Game 2 has begun, the Americans will have 3 platoons for the rest of the campaign, and we will track everything normally. Tonight's game is Securing the Beachhead. Having broken through the Japanese beach defenses, the Marines push hard to extend the beachhead and secure their immediate perimeter. The 136th Infantry Regiment must delay the Marines until reinforcements arrive and are driven back into the sea. This mission will be played as Scenario 4 from the rulebook, a delaying action. So for deployment in this one, the Japanese are going to be starting on this side. They're going to be starting in a 6-inch wide strip back here, about 3 inches off the board edge. They're going to be starting with 4 patrol markers. They have to be at least 6 inches apart, so no stacking, which will slow down the Japanese patrol phase a bit. However, the Marines will be coming in over here with a stack of 4 and no free moves, which will slow them down a bit. At the end of the patrol phase, the Marines will place 3 jump-off points. The Japanese will place 2 jump-off points anywhere they want, and they will place a 3rd one anywhere in that starting deployment area. The objective for the Marines is to make it to the Japanese deployment area and capture the jump-off point in there. For support, the Marines are going to have 11 support points, and the Japanese are going to have 6 support points. And the Japanese are not going to be able to bring any entrenchments or static defenses or preliminary bombardment. As far as terrain goes, it's going to be very similar to the terrain from the last game. There's going to be a mix of hard buildings, soft buildings, and jungle. So we have 1 hard building on this map. This is this airport building here. We have 2 soft buildings, which are just native huts. We have some jungle around, so we have a little patch here, a long strip along that edge, and then 2 strips along the back end. We also have 1 large outcropping of rock, which will block line of sight if you're behind it. So the jungles are going to be soft cover and just regular forest rules, so 4-inch visibility if you're trying to look into it, 12-inch visibility if you happen to be in it with an enemy unit. And that's really it for terrain, a lot of open ground. And yeah, so that's it for terrain, that's it for the briefing for the mission. So let's go ahead and talk about the forces. This is the defending Japanese platoon. It is a Type B infantry platoon. Consists of senior leader. We have 3 line squads. Each is a corporal with rifle, and then 9-man rifles, and then 3-man LMG team. All 1 big squad, no teams, 3 of those. And then we have a knee mortar squad, which is 3 knee mortars with 4 crew each. So I am down 6 men. 4 were killed on the beach, 2 were wounded. So I took all of them out of the knee mortar squad. So now we just have 3 knee mortars with 2 crew each. And I'll say, as long as there's at least 2 crew, they can still fire as normal. Now we'll talk about the leaders themselves. Leading the platoon, we have Lieutenant Hiro Tanaka. He is armed with sword and pistol. He's thin and muscular from Osaka, fiercely loyal, and dedicated to the Emperor. He was a student before the war. Assisting him is the old man of the platoon, Platoon Sergeant Kanagi Hiroshi, 27 years old, armed with rifle. He's tall and thin from Shirakawa, reserved but quick to anger, a former hotel manager. So now we'll start talking about the squad leaders. So blue base here is Corporal Nishikawa Hiroshi, no relation to the platoon sergeant. He's 24, short barrel of a man from Fukushima, thin-skinned and fiercely loyal, a former fisherman. Next to him with the green base we have Captain Ishido Kano, a small bespectacled man from Sendai, smart, quick learner and inquisitive, a former student. Leading third squad we have Corporal Oyama Nobu, 22 years old, from Takamatsu, tall and strong, fun and outgoing, a constant joker, a former mill worker before the war. And lastly, commanding the Nimura squad is Corporal Mitsuo Miyagi, 20 years old, tall and thin, from Tokyo. He's a bit slow, but he's dedicated. He's a former shoe shiner. So those are our leaders of the Japanese platoon. This is force rating +1, but that's already factored into the support choices for the mission. So that doesn't give them an extra one because Marines actually have a higher force rating. But anyway, that is it for the Japanese platoon. Now let's go take a look at the American platoon. This is the attacking Marine Corps platoon. This is the Type F platoon, +2 force rating. So we have 2 senior leaders. We also have 3 squads. So these squads are a little bit different than normal squads you'll see in chain of command. Each one is commanded by a sergeant with a rifle. And each consists of 3 fire teams. Each fire team is 4 men with 1 BAR and 3 rifles. The junior leaders in this platoon have 3 commands, which is a representation of the extra flexibility they have from having the multiple fire teams. And there's 3 of those, so I've marked each fire team in each squad is marked red, white, and blue just to differentiate them when we're looking at them during the game. Now we'll talk about the leaders of this platoon. This is 2nd platoon, fresh off the beach, and it is led by Lieutenant Simon Anderson, armed with carbine. So Simon is one of our new patrons, and he's been drafted into battle tonight to lead this platoon, and he will be leading 2nd platoon for the rest of this campaign. He's a 28-year-old intellectual-looking man of average height from New York City. A city boy with a nose for a deal. He cut his teeth on Wall Street with stocks and shares, but when the time came, he answered the call. The gunnery sergeant, platoon sergeant in this platoon is Bill Thompson. He's also another new patron of ours, and he's also been pressed into service tonight. He's a lumbering giant of a man, 31 years old, from Portland, Maine. A teamster. He drove trucks and joined the union when they needed, let me say that again. A teamster. He drove trucks and joined the union. When they needed muscle, Bill was there. Nobody messed with Bill then, nobody messes with Bill now. No messing. That's Bill's motto. That will do it for the briefing and the forces. Now we roll for force morale. We will do our patrol phase, place our jump off points, do our plans, and begin the game. So Andre's arrived, and we're preparing to do the patrol phase. So I had to place mine within 6 of each other in my deployment area, so I placed them there. Andre came in at single point on his board edge there with 4 patrol markers. So we'll roll up force morale real quick. 4.
Woohoo!
So remember, we both get +2 though.
Oh, nice.
So I'm at a 6, I'm at 11, and you're up to a 9.
9. Yeah, well, that's about as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, you can't possibly
Actually, that was as bad as it could be. Nice.
Yes, it was. All right, now we'll begin the patrol phase. And Andre, or I guess I'll take the first move since I have the higher force morale, but you have the initiative once the game starts. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to start moving up.
I was going to say my first set of moves is basically going to be...
So we're just all going to just move up. All right. Well, there's that. Let's just keep moving.
Come on, Travis. You're bogging the game down.
Oh, shit, man. I'm not used to
Try and keep up.
Andre waiting for me. All right, there we go.
All right. Woohoo! That was some strategic shit there.
You did a good job, Andre.
Hey, deal with it. Do you concede?
Yeah, it was such an epic opening move. I'm just going to move up there in front of the building.
I'm going to...
Okay. Guess I'll just move up like this, staying within 12 there. how fast this is going.
What's wrong? Ooh, you're gonna let me. You're gonna let me have at it, huh?
Have at it.
Yeah, you're gonna let me lock all this down. Okay. Well, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it's your own fault, man. You locked everything down right away.
I did, but I should have come over a little tighter to that one. Then I could have. Although,
Andre's making his last move.
no, it's not a final move because
Oh,
it's just limiting your.
that's final move.
Yep.
All right, now we will place our jump off points. Patrol phase now complete. I got one behind the building here. The objective jump off point is that one there in the jungle. And then I somehow wound up getting one way over there in that jungle. That last move Andre made over here, the last one he made before the patrol phase ended, actually allowed me to get over there. But he was saying if he didn't do that, I could have actually made it up into there, which would have been pretty sweet.
Yeah, I had better things to do for my deployment, but it was like, no, you don't get that entire strip of jungle.
So Andre wound up with the jump off point here, one on the edge here, one behind the jungle there. And that is it. So now we will go ahead, pick our support. We'll both do our plans, and then we'll start. We'll start with the Japanese plan. So I was not expecting to get jump off points over here and over there. I figured when I was thinking about this, I thought it was going to be one side or the other. That's kind of a nice surprise. Gives me a little bit of options. My initial idea was to fortify this building with everything. All three squads, one bottom floor, one top floor, one on the roof in hard cover. And that is an option. But now that I have this over here, if the opportunity presents itself, I may change my plan in the middle of the game and go over there. I am planning on waiting and seeing which way Andre goes before I commit to one side or the other. For support, I'm going to spend all 6 of my points on a Type 97 Kaishin Hoto Chiha, which is the best tank the Japanese have. It has Armor 5, EP 6, HE 4, a whole MG, and a rear-facing turret MG. I have a feeling Andre will probably be bringing maybe the LVTs again, with AP6 with the Shinto Chiha. I think that'll have a better chance of destroying one of those than I did with the 20 mil cannon in the last game. So I'll bring that in as soon as I can, anywhere along my back edge here since there's no road. And I can bring it in and hide it behind this jungle here if I want. And if I have a chance, if he happens to come this way, if I deploy here, I actually have pretty good line of sight blocking from where he's going to come on the road, just in case he brings a Sherman or something bigger. And I could drive that thing up here and start hosing down guys. I'm not sure. So that's my plan, is to wait till Andre commits to a side and then either deploy over there, deploy over here. I kind of would like to deploy everything into this building and catch him out in the open. But I might have to put something over there just to deter him from trying to swing around. Because if he swings around that way, of course I guess the objective is over here, so if he wants to go way over there, whatever. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see if I can deploy an entire platoon, minus the knee mortars. The knee mortars are actually going to go back here. The entire platoon in this building, I mean, that's a lot of shooting coming out. Not so much going that way, as there's only, I think, 3 windows on the bottom floor facing that direction. But from the front, this thing is going to be pretty badass. unless he happens to bring a 81 millimeter mortar barrage, and then it won't be as great. But yeah, so I have a couple choices here. I'm not going to commit fully to a plan at this point since I have options now, which I did not expect to have, having the two jump off points so far apart like that. Another benefit is he can't get me under the same barrage in this one like he has in the past. So I learned my lesson there. So that is my plan. Just wait, see what he does, and try to overwhelm him with some firepower. If I get a good roll, maybe a double phase or something, we'll see. So just going to play defense, and we'll see what Andre is going to do.
All right, American plan. Well, here come the Marines. So we're moving inland, and not a ton of cover. We've got this strip of jungle along here. Unfortunately, Travis is going to own that. I'm hoping to move in quickly enough that he's not able to establish himself with more than one section over there. We'll see how that goes. What I'm looking at is I really wanted to do this without the LVTs, but it just didn't make any sense to me. So I did go ahead and I brought both the what was it, the A4 and the 4. So I've got the crew carrier with the HMGs, and then I've got the howitzer. So we'll be coming in here rather than, well, depends on what Travis has done. I'd like to shoot across this way, hook up with my infantry, and just drive straight up on in. But another possibility could be to split the crew carrier over here and get some cover and get a base of fire over in the jungle here. If I can have a base of fire here and over along the rocks and here, then with the howitzer trying to blast out any enemy units, you know, trying to work forward. If Travis doesn't have a way to push, you know, outright knock out my LTVs, it's going to be could be a fairly easy drive right up towards the objective, where he might have to try and drive me off with machine gun fire, which he could probably do, but then I'm already right there in his backyard. So kind of a I might do this, I might do that situation here. We're going to have to kind of see how the dice fall, but I really kind of like the idea of having a base of fire over in here. But you know, in all reality, I'd rather just drive my troop carrier up all the way and dump out on top of the objective. We'll see what happens.
Plan's complete. Andre gets the first phase of the game. Ooh, double phase. 1-4-2. Huh?
With
a squad leader, or a team, or a squad and a senior leader. Actually bought a red dot, so he's gonna roll that now. So another 3.
Sweet. All right.
2 3s. Andre brought in 2 LBTs, the LBT4 with the 250 cals. He's also got first squad and gunnery sergeant Thompson in this one. And he's also brought the 75 mil LVT as well. Going on Overwatch. Okay.
I would put that one on Overwatch, but I'd really like to think I'm going to be moving.
Whatever.
Ooh,
Man.
Wow. Not an ideal second roll.
3 1s. That's interesting. Andre brought in another squad here. Off this jump off point, put them all on Overwatch. And over here, he could do nothing. Gunny Thompson is in command of this vehicle. He could have used the 3 1s actually to move this guy, but he decided not to. Decided to use them to bring that squad in. This one does have a junior leader, because it's not a transport. It's just an armored fighting vehicle. This one is commanded by the highest ranking member of the platoon in the vehicle. Now the Japanese phase. Nope.
But
Really good.
you can bring everything in.
I literally could. No, I have 4 squads.
Oh.
I can't bring everything in, but I can bring some stuff
3
in.
squads and 2 senior leaders.
So let me ask you, do you have a pre-game barrage?
I do not.
Excellent. So I'm
Well,
gonna use,
actually, I should have not answered that, but
Okay. I'm going to try to bring something in. Do you have a pregame barrage?
I do not.
Okay. Now we're legit. All right, so I can actually bring in a lot of stuff if I choose, but I don't know if I want to. The only thing I'm going to bring is the Chiha. So I brought him in here. I have no road, so I can pretty much bring him in wherever I want on this side, especially since it's a short edge. So I placed him here. He has line of sight to this LVT here. We'll give Andre partially obscure just because the jungle's kind of blocking the back quarter of it. So we'll fire the main gun at that, and the bow machine gun is going to go onto these guys. So I need a 7. Oh! See, if I would have spent both of my commands to fire at it.
Oh, that could cost you, Travis.
Boy.
That was pinning me back here, taking out my transport.
Go ahead and drive it up. What do I care?
So you're just going to let me go unmolested up to the objective, huh?
Well, I didn't say that. Okay, so I'm going to fire the bow machine gun at these guys, needing 5s. So 1 hit.
Hit.
So you got to pick what team you want to be on.
Let's start with red team.
Oh, it's dead. Oh, God. Oh!
Ooh.
Takes a wound. So he's down to 2. Bad thing.
Man, where is he?
Squad leader?
Yeah. Did I even bring him? I didn't. No, he wasn't. He
wasn't on the board?
wasn't on the board, Travis. He was not on the board. You cannot be wounded when you're not on the board.
All right, so he'll take a wound, and so he's down to 2. But remember, he can only lose 1 more. He has 3 commands, but he can only lose 2.
5 junior leader. That's 1, right?
-1 probably, yeah.
Junior leader wounded. Yes.
So Andre's down to an 8 now, and that's all I'm going to do. So that was I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you should be. You should be happy with yourself.
I'm happy with myself. Whoa. End of turn. Double phase.
So much for my Overwatch.
A 3 and a 2.
Wow.
Andre used the 3 to run the LVT up with the howitzer to get a shot on my tank. Turn ends. Yeah, so the only thing that happens is the Overwatches go away, and then it's your phase again.
I'm not sure that was a bonus.
And so many dice roll. Another double phase. What the hell, man?
And 3 3s and a 2.
Shot a 4. No 4 again. He has not been able to move this guy in all the double phases he's had.
Oh, man.
First thing Andre's going to do is going to fire the 75 howitzer at my Chiha. So he's got a clear line of sight.
I lined it up right dead even center there.
All right.
So
5s.
here we go.
So it's a hit. So you get 3. And I think I get, let me check. We'll see how badass it is.
Well,
I got 1.
I got 1.
So it's equal. So equal hits. A 1. No effect.
Oh, that's not the backup off the table one?
No. Sorry, Andre. Actually, it's been confirmed that I think it was Rich who said that if that happens, they actually come back. Because it's a little hard to. If you can only deploy on the edge, then you can't move. It's like, okay, oh, I backed up. All right, anyway. So he's got other stuff to do. So that was a 3. He's got a 3 and a 2 still. So he shot there, and then this squad that was in the jungle advanced.
Yeah.
And he brought his last squad in. The other squad's in the LVT with Thompson, who can't move. So did you drop a die?
No.
This is Andre's 6th phase, I believe.
Something like that.
Not another double phase. Hey, you can make a 4 though.
Woo! Notice he said make rather than you rolled a 4. I
don't
can
matter,
make
man,
a
as long as you get
4.
there. So Gunny Thompson actually got moving finally. Took him a little while. Andre was talking about knocking him out and taking over with the squad leader so he could move. I told me to roll a bad thing.
No. And I said it was worth it.
Yeah, because Thompson sat on the edge. What you had? So he had 6 phases.
That was my
my 1.
My 6th phase, and that's
He's
my
here.
2nd command.
Yeah. So all those times he didn't roll a 4 or anything that could equal a 4, and then he moved his LVT with the 75 mil howitzer out of the way. He was going to try to take a shot, but he didn't want to get into a duel here. I have AP 6.
I would lose.
He's got armor 2. So if he were to fail,
I'm gonna save my HE and.
So he's kind of lined up where he is now to hit the building. And we'll move on to the Japanese phase. And my lowly 5 dice. 2, 2, 3, 3.
You might not get a lot of rolls, but they're strong.
They're not horrible. I moved my Chiha up 3d6 and only got an 8. It's not a great roll. And then I brought in Miyagi's knee mortar squad just back here off the objective jump off point, out of line of sight. That's all I'm going to do. Here we go, Andre. So here we go with all his dice.
So a double phase, but no end of turn.
No double phase. No double phase, but 2 more chain of command points.
And a 4 and a pair of
It's
3s.
funny because I was just saying, I don't have any chain of command points. I really, I want to roll twice. I feel like we've been playing a long time, man.
I have.
Okay. So you had, you're up to 5 already?
Yep.
So you, and then 3 3s and a 1. That's some decent rolling.
It's nice, yeah.
This squad advanced into this building. Gunny Thompson and his LVT have sprinted up, and the 75 mil LVT has gone on Overwatch. And now is the Japanese phase. Still no 5s, but I got a 3. So
You can make 2 5s.
That's the important thing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice roll.
Corporal Nobu, 3rd squad, came in here. So I'm saying I'm coming in off of the windows, so he doesn't really know I'm in here. We're saying that because I'm deploying into it, I was kind of already there. They can be seen just because, I mean, the tank saw them run in there, so we know they're there. But these guys are kind of lurking around in the airport building here, just hiding. The reason I did that is because I can see a scenario where Andre gets some string of double phases and an interrupt and winds up capturing my jump off before I can do anything. So I do have a squad in here. They're hiding. The tank is just going to sit where it is and it's going to fire everything at this building here. So we'll start off with the main gun, which is HE4, even 4s. 2 hits. 0 cover since it reduces cover by 1.
So 2 hits in here.
Yep.
Okay, so red and white. Red,
Nothing.
white.
1 dead. Check your leader. No, but a dead member of team of the. But I still got some shooting here, so the machine gun's gonna need 5s. 3 hits with machine gun. Soft cover.
Okay, so that'll be
Red, white, blue.
red, white, blue. So red, white, blue.
So just a shock on white. And that will do it. It is now Andre's phase. And it's 5 chain of command points.
Roar!
No double shock. Or no double phase.
No double shock.
Double shock, I'm thinking of that flamethrower tank that you were going to bring. Threatened to bring. So what did you wind up with anyway?
I wanted it to be challenging.
1, 2, 3, 3,
versus,
4. It's not a bad roll, man.
Yeah.
So Gunny Thompson has moved up here. This squad, the squad leader pulled the shock, and he has another command. He moved white team out of the building. Japanese phase. Hey, a couple 5s.
Look at you.
Nice.
5ing it up.
And a 3 for my tank.
And a
I
3.
moved my tank up, Chiha, with all my dice, so I'm moving. I just need to get up a little bit closer. Whoa.
Whoa!
Another end of turn, and you're still missing a die. Another double phase.
And only 3 3s.
Nice.
Which actually kind of sucks, because,
But another double phase.
yeah.
That's crazy. That's like the 4th double phase you've rolled
But
tonight.
without the 4, they're kind of meaningless, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
Only thing Andre's going to do is he's going to rotate that LVT over there just to face forward.
I used all 3 3s for
Burn them
that.
all. Didn't get that 4.
Sucks. Great roll down in flames.
Hey, you got a 4.
And a chain of command dice.
Yep.
And a
Man,
couple
it seems like-
3s.
It just seems like there's so many more dice when that 1 extra one's in there. It's like
It does.
it seems like it almost triples the amount you have almost, but it's only 1 extra dice.
But it really does usually, I mean, the amount of stuff it allows you to do in addition
Well, yeah,
is...
because just having that to add in just
Yeah,
it makes everything a lot more. So
it's a huge multiplier.
Two
All right.
threes, a 1 and a 4. Thompson has moved up the LVT this direction toward the building. And this squad leader here, he ordered white team out, red team out individually, so they're coming out one team at a time here. And I was thinking it was your phase again.
Shouldn't it be?
It should be your phase again.
So
It's
if
not.
I don't roll a double phase, don't I automatically get one every third turn?
Yes, because that's a special rule for the Marines.
Because this is the third turn.
A 3.
And 3 4s.
Really not a whole lot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put the main gun on Overwatch, so 1 command from the tank commander. And then I'm going to have the bow machine gun fire. We think it's legal. Logically, it makes sense. You got 2 different guys with 2 different commands doing 2 different things, so hopefully we're not screwing it up. Hold on. Just over 18, so I'm going to be hitting on 5s. 3 hits.
Man.
And I guess they all have to go on to blue team.
Not red team.
They're out of line of sight now. They're not in the building, neither is white team.
Oh, okay.
Unintended
The fact that the
consequences.
building's made out of paper and you really probably couldn't see the other guys either doesn't really matter, but okay. Actually, I guess I should have pulled everybody out so you couldn't have fired on me. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't do that. I was wondering why you're moving out one at a time, but
Mostly just to kind of... Actually, I'm not sure why I'm not putting guys on Overwatch, too. Interesting. Okay. So, everything on blue?
yeah. Ooh, nothing.
I'll take it.
All right. And that's it for me. Man, my turns. I think we played like 2 hours. Probably 10 minutes of that's been me. So I've been standing around watching Andre this whole time.
I can be entertaining. You heard it from Travis. 2 more.
3 1s, not a 4 again. Wow.
Okay.
As many dice as you've rolled, I think you've gotten maybe 4 4s, or it's amazing.
It's, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make a 3 and put some dudes on Overwatch.
Okay, and then that's it. Back to the Japanese.
Oh, actually I'll put the tank on, howitzer on.
Okay, so how the 75 mil LVT is going to go back on Overwatch. Back to the Japanese. Hey, double phase. And a 3, but no 5s. Okay, let me think about it. And activate the Chiha, so the main gun is going to fire at the LVT, and the bow gun is going to fire. So I have a choice. Do I use the extra command to focus fire on this, needing a 6? If I roll a 6 again, needing a 7, I'll probably learn my lesson at that point.
Maybe.
So the bow machine gun is going to go here, and then the main gun's here. So needing a 7. No, it wouldn't have mattered anyway.
That was a hell no, pretty much.
So machine gun at these guys. Nothing. Not a single hit on anything. All right.
Well,
Next phase.
that's why you roll double phases.
That was crap. Hey.
Ooh,
there we
that's
go.
damn near a die.
But no 3. Man, what a waste. That was a complete waste.
Yeah.
So I can finally get a double phase, and I literally don't do anything. Well, I did get 3.
You
chain
did get
command
your
points.
Overwatch off.
Yeah, so that was a complete waste. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, the Marines skated on that one.
Ray's been skating this whole time.
Well, double phase.
All the double phases. Haven't.
No double.
But you lost a guy. You did take a.
I did
Oh,
take
and a
a
wounded
kid.
leader. So you could
I've taken casualties.
Could do a 4 again. This LVT with Thompson in it boogied up and only got a 7, so he stopped right
Again.
there in the middle. And then this squad just finished moving out just to get out of line of sight of that Chiha, so Japanese phase. No 3. But I did get a chain of command.
You get all my 4s. That's where all my 4s have been going.
Man, I need a 3. Man, that double phase just hosed me. I never thought a double phase would pretty much destroy my plan. But it did. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, do I want to do anything? No. Go ahead.
Okay. Wow.
Man. All I wanted to do is put the stupid tank on Overwatch. All I needed was a 3.
Yeah, well, double phases, and all I needed was a 4 to be halfway down the board.
Another double phase. All right. So I've got 1, you've got 7.
Yeah, but I got a 4 with mine.
Yeah.
So I got
And a
the
3.
nice 1, 2, 3, 4 roll. Sweet.
So now that I'm not on Overwatch, I have to spend my only chain of command dice I finally built up after all this time to interrupt, and he's going to move. So it's a hit. So I got 6. I think you're 3, right?
Yes. I am a 3.
Come on, baby.
2 hits. Nothing.
2, man. And I needed 4s, and I didn't roll a single 4. Good lord. So two net hits on half tracks and carriers.
Vehicles.
2 shock.
Half tracks and carriers. So 2 net hits. So it's going to be 2 to 3 shock. And
What are you talking about? It. Oh, I got to roll. Yeah. I got to roll. A 2.
2 shock. 6 D6 hits on weapon crew passengers.
Oh, nice.
Hits.
Oh yeah, I'll roll that. Come on, 6.
And a hit on
Nothing.
nothing. 2 shock.
So now he'll move, and I think he got a 7.
9.
9. Okay. So go ahead and move. So you wound up right there, which I think you might be blocking that jump off point now, possibly. Not quite. Almost. Close. Very close.
If I'd have been looking and moved differently, I could have had it.
And another phase.
Oh.
Or you still got more stuff to go. So that was
well,
just
that
a
was
4.
1. So now we've got a 3. So
So these guys moved out, and Lieutenant Simon Anderson has come in back here with the base of fire squad. Finally, so that's it. That's everything he has. He has nothing left to bring in that I know of. Hey, not a double phase.
Oh man,
Awesome.
I can't work under these conditions.
So Thompson here ordered the LBT just to move up a little bit to hide from my tank. These guys took a shock off, and with their last command from the wounded squad leader, they moved up 2d6, so they're advancing around the edge over here and back to the Japanese phase. Come on, Japanese. Hey, look, I got a
3s.
I'm starting to build up again.
Getting a chain of command die.
Yeah. 3, I backed my Chiha up. Brought in another squad here. So this is Hiroshi and first squad. They are out of line of sight of them because they can't see through more than 4 inches of jungle. But we are within 4 inches here, so we found a good spot there. We're going to fire at that squad in the open. Chiha is going to move 2d6, and he's just going to fire half a machine gun. And then my knee mortars with a 2 are going to fire at them as well with their line of sight. So we'll start over here. Needing 5s, long range. 1,
Whoa.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits.
My.
Nice.
Okay.
So 2 each.
Red.
Oh shit, 2 dead. You're in the open.
So you're up against the edge.
Alright, fine.
Wet.
Soft cover. So point of shock.
White. Blue.
Alright, so you lost. We'll figure it
2
out.
dudes.
Or we'll figure leader, yeah. No, it's not him.
Just
Luckily.
not him.
So you lost a man in red and blue, and you took a shock in all 3. So actually it was not a bad roll, even in soft cover. The open would have just gave you 1 more dead. But I'll be happy with the 3 shock. And then I'm going to fire the knee mortar, so I need to do these one at a time. So the first one, 1 hit. The second one, nothing. The third one, nothing. So 1 hit with the knee mortar.
Okay. So it is a kill. And
Check the squad leader.
check the squad leader.
No, another kill.
So we'll pull a blue dude. Blue dude. Actually, we'll pull another red dude.
Okay. So that's that squad is down what, 4 guys now, and a wounded leader, and that is it for. Oh no, my half machine gun. 3 hits with a half a machine gun. Red, white, and blue.
Okay, redders, whiters, bluers.
So a shock and a dead in the white.
Dead on the white? No.
So a shock on red, dead white. So that squad's down 5 men, and they have 5 total shock. Another double phase. Oh, man. So Thompson got out of the vehicle with one of his commands. He took off 2 shock. The squad leader used one of his remaining 2 commands to take another shock off, ordered the squad to move up. They got a 6-inch move with all the shock. They have 3 now. So they didn't quite make it out of here, but they do have another phase, and we're still hiding. So I don't know if it's a house rule. It's kind of a, I think it was in one of those advanced rules. I don't know. But we're saying they're hiding in there. There might be a rule that says if you get within so many, I don't know.
We haven't.
It's probably wrong, but we're just going.
We haven't seen them.
We're hiding.
And you know, we've always said if you're back off the window, crouch down in the dark, and you know,
Yeah.
how hard is it to hide inside a building?
Yeah, I guess unless you really went looking.
So we didn't. So
Be very, very quiet.
well, that and we have it. You know, it's different if you're on the bottom floor.
Oh yeah, if I was on the bottom floor, I would say for sure you could have just saw me walking by.
I'm gonna re-roll that. Oh, it felt double.
No, it's not a double phase.
Actually, I'll just go ahead and leave it a.
Because this one doesn't count because that's your
Yeah,
extra one.
I'll just go ahead and leave it a 6 then. I was gonna re-roll it because I was thinking double phase,
Oh,
but
God, no. Thankfully,
But-
they said that you can't get a double phase with the extra dice.
what?
And a bunch of 3s. No 4. Here we go again. Back to this. Andre can't roll 4s.
I'm stalled.
But he rolls unlimited double phases and not enough 4s. These guys moved around, took a shock off, and now that this is commanded by the junior leader, not the squad or a platoon sergeant, he moved up there. So now it is my phase again, huh?
And
Hey, another chain of command point.
you can do some stuff.
Hey, I can do something. Okay. Well, with one of the 4s, I brought Hiroshi in over here. He's going to have them fire at that squad there. I brought in my other squad just off the edge, far enough to not be seen off that jump off point there. They went on Overwatch. And that's all I can do. I got no... I had to bring something in over there. I can't just have just an E-mortar squad defending it. So now we got 2 squads over there. And these guys will just fire the squad by the building over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And they're just kind of standing out there, so.
So you're shooting the guys in the open. So
Oh wait, I was one short. Okay.
okay. So how do you want to lay them out?
Whoever's in the open, I'll just put everything on the guys in the open.
I'm like everybody's in the open except my
Oh.
leaders.
All right, then I'll just target everyone but the leaders.
All right. So we'll go red red team.
Red team getting hammered. Whoa! Look at that, man. It's just
That
literally,
is not something you see every day.
it's happened once before.
It's the attack chickens.
Okay. Oh, it's a 6. Damn it.
How cool is that?
All right, reroll that one. This is a red team. So it's a point of shock and a dead. Next,
White team.
Point of shock.
And a dead.
and a dead.
And a blue team.
Nothing. Check your leader. 2 dead. No. Skated. She lost 2 men. Shock on red. Shock on white. So that's all I can do. So this squad is getting pretty hammered.
Really tore up. Really tore
Back
up.
to the Marines.
Okay, double faced.
Please no.
1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5.
Squad leader here moved this up a little bit. Didn't get very
Just a
good
little
roll.
bit.
They moved 1 inch this way, but they're still there. And these guys have advanced out of the jungle.
5 inches. So basically 5, 6. I made 11 inches on 3. Yeah, okay. 3 sections. Well, that adds up to a lot of different things.
Yeah, I got a 3. So, hey, I'm going to put my tank on Overwatch, Andre.
You are.
What about that?
Well, Well, that sucks.
And I have to do it. Yeah, so and then I got 2 2s left. Tank will also fire his bow machine gun over there. So hopefully we're doing this right. Overwatch, we think just logically it makes sense. 2 hits. Got 2 commands, 2
red,
different
white.
guys. So a dead and a shock. So a dead red and a shock on white. And then I got 2 2s left, so I can make a 4 with that. Or I could do 2 2s. The 2 I'm going to have this squad fire. We can still see those guys over there against that building. They only moved 1 inch. They were trying to get around the edge. Couldn't quite make it. So needing 5s. 1, 2, 3 hits. And I think can I only see the blue and white team at this point? There's 2 of the teams only have 1 guy left.
Yeah, well, here's red right here.
Okay, so I can't really see red. I can kind of see these 3 guys here.
So that's blue team. So all of it on blue.
Okay. So 2 shock, 3 shock.
3 shock.
3 shock on blue. And then I'm going to have the knee mortars fire at them as well.
Okay.
So here we go. Don't roll double 1s, boys. That's a miss. Oh! One of them ran out of ammo. Son of a... No,
Only one of them?
just one of them, yeah.
Oh, man. Seems like the whole crew should run out.
Well, there's 3 different ones.
Yeah, I know. But
So I'll just replace one of them with a rifle. That's it. One of my knee mortars run out of ammo.
woohoo.
Didn't get a single hit. Couple more 5s. Man, you're up to 2 full chain of command dice now, huh?
+1.
This one. And then 1, 2, 4, 4. So over here, Gunny Thompson pulled all the shock. He used the 2 and the 1 to make a 3, and finally pulled blue team by itself around and removed the shock that they took. They should have taken a shock
You're
for round
correct.
3.
I'm cheating again.
And then over here, Thompson, Lieutenant Thompson, or I'm sorry, Anderson. He moved up with these
Bringing
guys.
his boys up finally.
They sprinted, but he did take off a couple of shock as well, I believe. So that's it. That's it for the Marines. So back to the Japanese.
Time for you to roll a double phase.
Oh, yeah?
End of turn. End
Yeah,
of turn, Travis.
Should let you roll it for me.
End the turn.
Is that a good or bad thing?
It's a good thing.
No. It is a double phase though.
But ending the turn would have been much better.
I would, yeah, because I would lose that jump off point for one thing.
And your Overwatch.
Oh. Yes, that's right. And I got a 3. I'm not going to do anything. I have no targets. Everything's out of line of sight to me right now.
Another double
Yes.
phase.
But 2 more.
Man.
So I'll drop
Racking
one
up.
today. Yeah, that'll be 1, 3, 3, 4. I just put that squad over there on Overwatch.
I'm going to end the turn.
Ending the turn, alright?
So you lose a jump off point.
Okay, so bad thing for that.
Ooh, 5s are good.
No, it's not really.
Jump off.
-2 for that, and then everything
All the
Overwatch goes away.
Overwatches go away.
Okay.
Which was the main point. The -2 was just a kind of cool bonus.
Yep.
Not that I think I'm going to get you on force morale on this one, but
No. Well,
yeah, who knows.
we'll see.
All right, and
Bunch
not
of
a double phase.
Thank God. Alright, what are you going to do now, Andre?
I am gonna.
Alright, so over here, Lieutenant Simon Anderson. Didn't you pull some shock? You might as well. Oh no, you put everyone on Overwatch. That's
Yep.
what it was. So Anderson put the entire squad on Overwatch. And then these guys drove up 3d6 over here, and they're looking right at me, man. It's not pretty.
We're looking at you.
Looking right
Hello,
at you, Big
boys.
Daddy.
We're here.
Yeah, I see ya. We're not hiding anymore. All right, so this 1-6 is I'm getting that every time.
Hey,
2,
but you
3,
gotta
4,
activate both
4.
senior leaders.
I could. I just move my tank out, put those guys on Overwatch.
Yeah, watch. I won't get a 4.
My tank that What do you need a 4 for? You don't
Oh,
have
a 3. He's on a 3 now.
Yeah.
Come
My
on,
tank
3.
failed to hit anything.
That's why you take the extra red die.
He's gonna fire all this at these 2 squads here.
So here's the heavies.
Heavies, needing 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, so that's light cover, or -1, so no cover. So 3 on the rifle squad.
Wow.
Point of shock. 3 on the knee mortar squad. 2 dead and a shock. So let's check the knee mortar leader. No. Okay. So, so they take a shock. So they both take a shock, right? Both squads?
Yeah.
Okay, so the rifle squad will take a shock. The knee mortar squad will take 2 shock. Or is it?
No, 1 shock.
1 shock.
Because they're in the open. So that
Yeah.
was 2 dead.
2 dead.
Right? That's 6 enough guns.
Okay. Machine gun.
Regular machine gun.
Machine guns. Let's see.
4 hits.
Alright, so 2 on the knee mortars. Another dead knee mortar. And 2 on the rifle squad. 2 shock. So that's 3. And a knee mortar dude. Not the leader. So another dead knee mortar. Crewman. So I've lost 2 guys. And they took 2 more shock. The knee mortars. Oh no, it's light cover. Never mind.
Did you roll for your leader there?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Next, my phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, I need a 5 here, man. Yeah, finally. No 3 though. Oh man. No 3. And another worthless 6. The only thing I'm going to do with the 2 is try and drive him off. So roll your 3 dice, Andre.
Roll on 3s.
All 3s, man. Nah, you beat it, of course. The way you're rolling tonight, I'm not surprised that you didn't fail that one. Yeah, that's it for me.
Alright.
So your phase. Your phase, Andre. No double phase.
No
Finally.
double phase.
Thank you.
Some 3s or 4s. Or a couple 4s and a 3.
He's going to fire this again, but I'm going to use my dice and interrupt and try and drive him off again.
Okay.
All right, Andre. Come on, dice gods.
So what is it I'm
First,
trying?
Andre.
You're trying to roll here?
I'm not trying to roll anything. You're trying to roll a 5 or higher.
A 5 or higher.
Yeah.
On 3 dice?
No. Well, you have 3 chances. Not combined, obviously. Come on. Damn it. 12 shots again. So again, I wasted my thing for nothing.
It was...
Well, that's something. I don't really have much else to do with it.
I was going to say, I would have done the same thing.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Another average roll.
Okay, so it'll be 3 each again. So the knee mortars,
A dead and
dead
a shock.
and the other dudes. 2
2
shock.
shock.
So 2 shock on the other team here. Are they? Okay. And then dead. What is it?
Knee mortar.
Dead knee mortar. That's it. Check the leader. No, it's not Miyagi.
Yep.
Miyagi don't care. Okay. Then the regular machine gun. So 2 hits.
Oh yeah.
Knee
2
mortar.
hits.
And then the rifles. Point of shock on the rifles. Okay.
So pulling another knee mortar out.
Yep. Another knee mortar. So I've lost 1 guy out of each team in the knee mortar. There's 3 knee mortars. So, okay.
And
What else you got? So that was a 3. Okay.
yeah, I guess I'm as good as I'm getting.
Okay. So my phase.
Yep.
Man, I really wish I would have brought Hiroshi in over here now instead of over there, but whatever.
10 shock and you're nowhere near pinned.
The knee mortars might be. They have 4 shock, and they only started with like 7 dudes. So. So yeah, another wasted 6. Not horrible. All right, so with the 3. Oh, actually, let me think about this here. All right, let's try it. Go to hell. And then that's it. What else am I gonna do? So I'm just gonna sit there and get pounded by those 50 cals for the rest of my life. Maybe not. Oh, we got 3 rounds. All right, here we go again. This thing is gonna fire again. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits.
Actually, 3, 6, 9, 10.
Okay, now
Only 2 misses.
All right. So 2 dead knee mortars and 2 shock. And then, man, I'm really in trouble here. So let's check the knee mortar leader. Nope, not him. The squad leader. No.
Nope.
And so it's a bunch of
2 shock on the knee mortars. They're up to 6.
Yeah, and then they lose 2 guys, 2 more guys. So they're actually going to break, probably. Yeah, they're definitely going to break. So let's see they're just going to break. So a bad thing happens for the leader routing and the team breaking. So section breaks 1.
-1.
Okay, and then junior leader routes.
Yeah.
Roll 1.
-1.
Man, I got lucky there. Very lucky. And then the other guys lost, or did you put their shock on them?
No, I didn't.
All right. So I got lucky on the bad thing happens rolls for the knee mortar squad. All right, next one.
Next.
The front machine gun.
Oh. Next one, what?
Unless you don't want to shoot it.
I don't know. This is kind of.
1, 2, 4 hits. 2 shock. So I'm up to 8 shock with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11 dudes. So we're getting close. Actually, at this point, getting pinned there is not the end of the world for me. I just need a roll where I can actually activate multiple things.
And I pulled some shock. Your roll.
All right, here we go. This is going to let me actually move the tank and do over here. A couple of 3s.
Rebuilding your dice.
Yeah. Seriously? Not a 3 again. All right, I can't do anything.
More than quite literally.
All right. I'm just going to get hammered here to death. My tank hasn't activated in 2 phases.
Are you on?
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God.
That was harsh.
Yeah, that's 5 dead and 2 shock. So check the leader. No. Oh no, it was him.
It is.
He loses a wound. So leader wounded. That might be a -1.
What was it?
It was a 4.
Junior leader on a 4.
Yeah.
-1.
Got next one.
So we're.
So I have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I am pinned,
Okay.
but I'm not broken yet.
So the hull. 4 more.
So that's 3 more shock. Oh, it's what, 10, 11?
Puts us up to 13. You're at 10 right now.
Alright, I forgot these guys were pinned, so they actually didn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. Only because I'm pinned, so next one. Or what are you doing?
Actually, I can probably finish you off here by getting out and fisticuffing.
With
Going
one team?
into one team.
So he's just going to stay put in the LVT, and those guys are going to go on Overwatch, back to me again.
You got him.
Come on, I need a good roll.
You got A3.
Yay. And again, every single time I've got a 6. A6 on every roll almost in this game. So a 3, a 1. I already did that, so that's what I wound up with. So my tag actually hauled ass over there, but it's going to be too late. And all I have left is a 4 and a 1. Nothing I can really do there. Yeah, I'm done. Andre's phase. So what do we got here?
A double phase.
Oh, perfect. Just what I needed.
That sounds like a good game ender.
Double phase number 10.
Well, I finally got a crappy roll. 4 hits.
4 hits, but I am in hard cover because I'm pinned in soft cover. So I'm back to soft cover. 2 more shock. So that should do it. I should break after that.
No, you're 1 short. You're at 13 again. Or like you were.
13 with 7 dudes. Okay,
Yeah.
so I need 14.
So,
Okay.
but I got 1 more gun.
Yep. 3 more.
3 more.
So hardcover on these.
Yep.
Come on, give me a shock. I want to break. Nope. Man, even when I won. Wow.
Oh.
Almost literally every roll I've made tonight has been the exact opposite of what I wanted it to be. Okay, what else you got?
I could jump out, but I'm thinking it's a double phase, so why bother?
So just, okay. So another roll.
So I'll just roll in again.
Okay. Okay, so 2 1s
Pair of 5s.
and a 3. All right, see if you can finish them off.
Okay, so first command, fire all your guns.
Fire all your guns, boys. How many do you get?
Fire all your guns at once. 6.
6 hits. All right, soft cover.
Soft cover, 6 hits.
2 more dead.
And
See if
1
it's
more
later.
shock.
No, but I do lose 2 more guys, so put them over here.
And you're up to 14.
So they're gonna break. So let's see what squad breaks. Oh, 1 again. I am getting damn lucky on these rolls. That's for damn
Yes,
sure.
you are. Squad
Breaks.
So not section breaks.
Yeah.
-1.
Okay, and then leader Brouts a 1 again.
Junior
It's the only
leader.
thing saving my butt here. Yeah, junior leader.
-1.
So I'm down to 5. What are you at? You're still at 8.
Yeah.
I got you down to 8 like really fast, and then I haven't dropped you since. So they just leave,
Okay.
but they are still alive. So this is how many guys I think I lost, and then these guys routed. Okay.
All right. So ordering one of my red section.
Red team.
Red team, go take the
Red team, go.
objective.
Red team, go. Can't run out.
Can't run out. Well, how about we keep the roll anyhow?
All right, just get out. All right.
So they're out.
Get out.
Blue team, get out.
Get out. I think there might still be Japanese lurking in the jungle, apparently.
Oh, crap.
So we
Okay.
just got out 1 team on each side. So really, literally, I'm just looking for 3s here.
Not a 1.
I did get a double phase. Oh my god. Just, man. Okay.
Well, we
double
definitely
phase.
we set a record for double phases, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've had at least 10. That's definitely a record
You've
for
had
us.
3 or 4.
Okay, so a couple 3s there finally. So I was going to use a 3 to, I tried to, he interrupted, pulled into the jungle, didn't bog in. So I'm just going to shoot at, well actually I can do something totally different now, right? Chi-Ha ran up there after his target flew off, or drove off into the woods there, and then this squad finally decided to move out. I think it's safe now, guys. It's been quiet over here for a little while. No double
1,
six.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow,
One of everything.
that's pretty good. Did interrupt and move that guy, what, 4 inches? What, 3 dice?
I think it was 5 inches, but yeah.
Yeah. Not worth an interrupt.
No.
But it's almost over anyway, so what the hell am I holding on to it for?
So now it's your roll, right?
Yeah. Okay, I need a 3. Okay, I got 3. Sweet. And another 6. There's always that guy. Okay, my tank just ran up as far as it could. These guys went on Overwatch. So as long as Andre doesn't roll a 5 here. He didn't.
I did.
Huh? Oh, you did. Okay, so he can end the turn and capture the objective. So that would be a game. So we'll come back and wrap it up. So in the end, Japanese platoon got just obliterated. This squad that was in here, they had no jump off points. So they couldn't fall back to them. So they were basically, on a 4+, they made it. Anything less, they got captured. Actually, there was a, oh man. There was a dispersed and retired safely. I was just doing straight from either get out or get captured. I think dispersed means they miss the game, then they come back. Captured means they never come back.
So
hold on, we'll have to figure this out. So 2 men were captured out of this squad. This was Nobu's squad. Nobu himself was captured as well. He'll have a chance to escape though. And then so 2 of his men were captured. 2 were dispersed, which means they'll be coming back next game. But they will miss 1 game. 2 will never come back. So that means the Japanese are going to be down 15 guys in the next game. And we will have 1 rookie junior leader because my junior leader got captured. Luckily, Tanaka made it out. He rolled a 4, so he was able to get out. Let's see here. Lieutenant Simon Anderson's platoon is down 2 killed, 2 wounded, and 1 return immediately. So should second platoon show up next game, they're going to be down 4 guys. The CO, Tanaka's company commander, is not real happy with him. He's at a -3, so that's a -1 on my force morale for the next game. I mean my support. The men's down to 0 opinion. They're not happy either. And Tanaka is not even happy. He went from sad to concerned, which makes him -1 on his force morale roll. So now he'll be at +1 instead of +2. And meanwhile, the Marines platoon, or company commander, is really happy. +3, so Andre will be getting a +1 extra support. This is what the Marines need, just more support, right?
support me.
They didn't have enough. You know, maybe you could bring a 3rd LVT next time.
I don't know. I only used 1 of the 2 I brought this time.
His second platoon's men's opinion went to +1. And Lieutenant Anderson himself is secure. Feeling good. So anyway, what was your plan, Andre?
So it was really, the 2 LVTs, see how far I could drive up. So a major tactical error, the intel that I had was that the objective was this building right here. So for the first probably 8-9 phases of the game, this is what I was trying to...
Actually, it would have been better off if it was there, because then you would have to stop in the middle of the open.
Yeah, well, so if anybody was wondering, why did I bring these guys into this building? Mm-hmm. Well, I thought it would be a good jumping off point to, anyway. So once I regrouped and Travis straightened me out that he really did mean that that's the objective back there when he said that was the objective.
Yeah, I said that like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah, well, I'm a little thick-headed.
So the LVTs.
I was just trying to, get up into this area and then make a bum rush for the
so your whole plan was based on something that wasn't the objective. So It's irrelevant to even go over it.
Well, I did plan, I was talking about bringing the howitzer up on this side for covering fire and bringing the LVT around this way to the objective. So
yeah, and that thing ran all the way down the board to the objective without you got hit once.
Yeah.
But so I shot at it once when I came in. I missed. I missed again. I hit it. And even on the flank armor, I only got 2. I didn't roll a single 4 on 6 dice. And then it moved up and hid. and then how? Oh, you ended the turn because I was on Overwatch.
You were on Overwatch.
I didn't dare try to shoot at you because I knew you would just use an interrupt.
Scoot out. Yep. No, that's.
And then you ended the turn, and then it made it. So that was it. That was game over. So again, this LVT. Well, actually, last game was the other one.
Yeah.
But this is the second game now. These LVTs have survived everything and made it all the way to my back line. And I'm thinking, oh, it's got armor 2, armor 3. Come on, I got an armor AP6 gun. But I mean, if you can't hit, you can't kill it.
Well, and I never dreamt that I was. I mean, granted, I was only trying to go 3/4 of the way across the board initially. I thought if I can get up halfway and then make a mad dash, okay, I'll take some casualties, but if I can push enough massa humanity up there, I can get this victory. But when finding out what the actual objective was and then seeing the massive bodies back there, it's like, God, there was no way without, I pounded on you for 4 turns before that fell apart?
Well, yeah, and if you didn't have this back here, it never would have happened.
Well, that's what I mean. I had 3 massive machine guns.
And all I had to do was kill this one vehicle with my 6-point tank, and I couldn't do it. I just didn't, even with a flank shot. Hitting on a flank shot, I still didn't do it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just luck.
Yeah.
And if that would have actually got killed back here, I had a lot of plans. I actually was gonna put all 3 of them in here and just unload, but then I had that one over there, and I was like, well, wait a minute. I might actually go over there, but I wound up splitting them. I did not expect this thing to reach all the way to the very back, the baseline on my side.
Yeah.
With my tank and Overwatch, and anyway, yeah, that was a crazy game. I mean, Andre had like 10 double phases.
Somebody needs to go back and count.
There's a lot of double. It's ridiculous.
It was. I'm sure it was a record for most double phases for a single player and for a game, because I think Travis had 5.
Yeah, the only one I remember is the one that ruined my entire game. The only time a double phase actually hurt me.
It didn't hurt you, it crippled you.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, all right, I got double phase, I'm going to take a shot, and I think I missed.
Yep.
And then that took me off Overwatch, and then I didn't get a 3 on my next phase. So that was one less shot I get when it's like, okay, so that double phase actually just screwed me.
Actually, the way it played out, I think it was actually 2 less shots, because
2 less shots, yeah. So, I mean, it just worked out. It couldn't have worked out any better for Andre.
Oh,
I mean,
how the hell can I get across here? Because I thought, okay, I'm just going to sprint. I just need 2 good rolls. 7 on 3 dice. 7 on 3 dice. And, Travis just couldn't capitalize on it.
No, I was getting bad roll. But anyway, yeah, it was just, I thought this was a winnable game for me. Quite winnable.
I was a lot more optimistic before I found out what the real objective was, and then I got more objective when I got to the back edge.
It doesn't matter when you bring a 4-point unit with a bunch of guys in it that can't die.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else.
Well, so. And the other LTV just sat back here, and all he did was keep you from popping out, which was enough.
He did keep my tank from rushing, but anyway, so that's it. So the Marines again roll up the Japanese, the inept Japanese who can't seem to do anything right, and the Marines are just on a roll. They can't be stopped. It's just seems like an unstoppable object. Or is it unstoppable force? It's an unstoppable force coming at me, and I just don't have an answer for it. So yeah, it's going to be tough, man. Especially next time. Now I'm half my platoon, so I'm going to need. I literally need every single roll to go my way.
Well,
to win a game. And
statistically, you should be counting on that.
Oh yeah. No, I don't count on that ever. That's never part of my plan to roll good, because I assume I'm not going to. Anyway, so next time we'll be on to map 3. This will be the last time Tanaka platoon. Of course, I was kind of hoping Tanaka would be around the rest of the campaign. It wasn't supposed to be a straight handover, like, okay, you take over from here. It's supposed to flip-flop back and forth between the 2nd Fresh platoon and Tanaka. But if I'm going to be down half my platoon,
It's going to be tough to have to rely on him to...
Well, I can break him down. If he loses enough guys, I think I can take what's left of his and put it into the other platoon when they start taking casualties.
Yeah, sweet.
But I do have an ace up my sleeve here, so there is something I can maybe do to try to regain some initiative in this campaign, which is going to be a counterattack. I just have to decide when I want to do it and on what map. So, but with that, we'll go ahead and end it. So check our Patreon page. We got a lot of cool behind-the-scenes stuff there. Some extra bat reps. We do a kind of a more in-depth tactical overview of each game. It's a wrap-up. That's in there for every game. And our Facebook group as well. We got a lot of cool stuff on there and just friendly community that has a lot of good stuff to post and share and talk about. So check those things out, and we appreciate you watching this one, and we'll see you next time.